One of the major impacts DWI has is on your employment, on your job, as well as school. So future opportunities. And so what we really want to determine is, in your particular situation, how much does that factor into the way we're going to handle the DWI case. Certainly for certain members of the military, for people that have security clearances, certain people in governmental capacity, teachers and other employees of the state, the banking industry. There are certain places where the impact of a DWI can potentially have very damaging effects on a person's employment, and so we'll certainly be considerate of that fact, and even if those are not places where you're employed, really every private employer looks at different things as far as their employment considerations. But certainly the fact that there's going to be potential problems with driving to and from work is something that we will consider, and we'll make every attempt to minimize the impact a DWI would have on a job, whether that means by fighting the DWI charge and attempting to get a not guilty verdict, or whether that means helping you through the limited driving privilege process and getting the most open-ended limited driving privilege that the law will allow, so that you will be able to get to and from work at the times that you need to, and without problems. There can be other problems with the DWI in relation to job or employment, particularly on the application end of things. And so as questions come up on what impact the DWI has as far as applying for a job, we will talk about that. It is important to note that for anybody that is convicted of a DWI in North Carolina, it is again typically a misdemeanor offense, and it's a traffic offense. So if there's any job or school application that requests information regarding any felony convictions, this is not a felony charge in most situations. It's a misdemeanor offense, and so unless it's been charged as a felony, you would not have to put down that you've been convicted of a felony. If you've been convicted of a DWI, it is a traffic offense, and so if there's a question that is worded, any non-traffic charges, please report those. This may be something that you'd not have to report, because again, it is a traffic offense. It's a misdemeanor traffic charge. But again, if there are particular questions or ways that we can help work through the DWI with your employer, if there's information about the DWI or where the case stands that you would need, we're happy to prepare a letter or something else that would explain to your employer kind of where you are in the DWI process and what the plan is as far as moving forward.